their commendable work towards society, especially the women. Their commitment towards creating a positive impact on the society and has changed lives of millions of thousands of women. So I was really inspired by this, and today from this stage I really want to appreciate and thank these kind of people who are among us. So let's give them a big round of applause. And along with them, there are some unsung heroes. Without them, I think without them, this Women's Day celebration would have been meaningless. Those people are none other than our men. Our fathers, the fathers, the brothers, the husband, the sons. Right? Because of their support, their encouragement, and they always stood by us through our thicks and thins, right? So for them also let's give them a big round of applause. Well, there is a famous saying, behind every successful man, there is a woman. Right? You all have heard this, I guess. But wherever I go or whatever stage I share, I always say that behind every successful daughter, there is a supportive father who has stood by through us and has given her wings to fly high and show that what a daughter with a supportive father can achieve, right? So I think today, in a way, we are celebrating Women's Day and celebrating ourselves, but let's go and thank our fathers for always supporting us, for always standing by us, for giving us the freedom of what we are today. So let's go home back, let's say them thank you and give them a big hug. Okay, we'll do this today. So someone has rightly said that a woman does not need a voice, because she already has one, but she needs to feel empowered to use it, and the people needs to be encouraged to listen to her. And when I was scrolling through mobile phone, I came across an article. The article was like 50% of the world's population is of women. In that 51%, 70% of the women are poor. In that 70% of the women, 83% of the women are single parents, and 66% of the women do work. They produce 50% of the world's food, but they only own 11% of the pay and 1% of the land. I'm saying you this because as women we celebrate our strengths. Of course we do celebrate our strengths, but at the same time we need to embrace and acknowledge our vulnerabilities. As a woman, we face a lot of challenges even if we take one step forward in this world. Let it be from harassment to violence. So it is very, very important for us to learn self-defense. Well, self-defense is not just all about protecting ourselves, but it is about gaining confidence and empowering ourselves. For example, I'm saying this because when I was introduced to Muay Thai or boxing, when I became the national champion, my life, it has been a game changer for me. It has helped me to believe in myself, to stand for myself and to never give up. It has helped me to become a national champion, to a distinction student, to a public speaker, to a brand ambassador for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and the youngest awardee for Kannada Rajyotsava Prashasti. So, most of you may think that this martial arts, self-defense is just for young people or kids who are below 20 years. There is a myth of this. Like, we are women, we are grown up, how can we go into martial arts and all? It's just for males and all. But for this, I'll give a very good example of an Indian woman, that too Kannadiga woman. Her name is Kutsia Nazir, and she has a 10 years old, 12 years old boy, and she had given birth to cesarean surgery. And basically when a woman gives birth, she thinks that it's a full stop for her life. She can't do anything now. Just her family, no to her professional life. But this woman, after undergoing cesarean surgery, she started doing weightlifting. And today, she has represented our India at international level competition and has won various gold medals and other medals also. And recently, she was even called to Boston University and she was felicitated. And now, believe me or not, she is aspiring to pull a complete aeroplane. And she's collaborating with the Qatar Airlines, and maybe in future she will do it. So I think let's wish her all the best. And I think she's a very great inspirational example for each and every single woman. She's that we should never stop. We should go forward. We should not take all the trouble as not something bad. It's like a resource for us. So on this Women's Day, let's promise ourselves that we will come out of our comfort zone and learn some skill which can help us in future. And first of all, we are going to prioritize our self-care. As a mother, as my mother, I've always seen her prioritizing me and my brother and my father, not herself. So you all are women, you should also prioritize yourself. Let it be you can take meditation, you can go to a walk, or you can say no to commitments which can drain out your energy. So let's respect, appreciate, and also support all the women who are breaking down the barriers, shattering the glass ceilings, and doing greatness in each and every single field. a woman who is running from a woman who is running a business to a woman who is taking care of her family. Each and every single woman is a hero in her own way. And I hereby conclude my words by saying a beautiful but a meaningful poem in Hindi. It is like, नारी तुम प्रेम हो, आस्था हो, विश्वास हो, टूटी हुई उम्मीदों की एकमात्र आस हो। इस नफरत की दुनिया में मात्र तुम ही तो प्यार हो। उठो, अपने अस्तित्व को संभालो, केवल एक दिन नहीं, हर दिन नारी दिवस बना लो। थैंक यू। Let's come to first, that is, I'll teach you some self-defense technique. So, before going to teach you, I'm going to, you all have to imagine, because now I can't have a villain or some who is going to pull me and do this and all. So, we'll take it as an imaginary, we'll assume scenarios, okay? So basically we see movies and all, that the villain is running and coming and attacking the heroine, right? We basically see that. So what will be your reflex if someone is chasing you? Can anyone say, what is your reflex when someone is chasing you? Run. Mistake number one. If you run, you're going to provoke his ego. He'll be like, oh, she's a woman and she's running, that too in front from me, and he'll chase you again. So avoid doing that. Instead, stand straight. Don't be nervous. Show that no one can destroy your attitude or your confidence. Stand there. And basically, when we go to attack our villain or someone or attacker, we have to learn some basics. Like basics, like if you want to punch a guy, you just can't hold something like this and go and punch. You should know how to hold a punch first, right? Basics. How to learn how to hold a punch. So I'll teach you how to hold a punch. Okay? So that while you attack the attacker, you don't get attacked by yourself. Okay? So first I want everyone to raise your hands. Okay? Then step number one, just do this way. This is step one. I can't see the back, this like this. Just fold your hands like this, okay? Fingers. Then this. Then this thumb is there, right? It should go here. Here, okay? It should not be in the front. If you do this, you are going to hurt yourself, right? So it should be bit back. This way. Okay? And when your attacker is in front of you, you can't stand like this simply. You have to be in fighting stance so that he should be scared of you. Not you should never be scared of the attacker. He should be scared of you. So what you have to do is stand shoulder level, keep your leg shoulder level, and your right leg just one step behind. That's all. This is the fighting stance. Again, punch, hold like this. If you're standing this way, just your right leg one step behind, and you're ready. By seeing this, the attacker will be scared of you. He'll fear to come near you. And if he's coming, no problem. Just punch how to punch. I'll teach you how to punch. Step number one is like go this way, and then go this way. I'm covering my face with my shoulder because even if he hits me, I should protect myself, right? I'm defending myself also, I'm attacking the attacker also at the same time. And see my leg movement when I'm punching. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Easy. You're able to punch now. Easy punches. If someone comes to attack you, you know how to hold a punch, how to put a punch and all. Now, we see a lot of movies, we see some complicated kicks and all, right? Something they do, jump and all. But I am not going to teach you some complicated kicks. If someone is coming from this way, what you have to do is like, take one step behind, be in your fighting stance. If it's coming in front of you, just take your behind leg and just push him back. That's it. Whatever energy you're having, just he'll go back. And whenever attacker comes and whenever you have to attack, you have to know the sensitive points. That is first of all this part. Attack this way. Punch should be here. Or else nose. And even this part, collarbone and this part, throat part is also very sensitive. And of course the groin region. That and all I'll teach you. So basically in movies and all we see villains to be very bulky. Right? Huge, tall, bulky and all. So now I can't find that type of villain, right? But in my home itself, I have a tiny little villain. That is my brother. Even though he's 6 years younger than me, he looks a bit bulkier and heavier than me. So let's call him on the stage. My own little villain. Okay, so first, in movies, basically we see the villain or the attacker is holding the hand of the actress, right? You always see she's like, bachao, 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 and calling the hero. But here, we are never going to call a hero. When we are going to become ourselves a hero. So, hold this hand. Because I'm holding, see, I'm teaching you how to do it. So, if someone is holding you like this, hold your wrist like this, tight. Can you see it first? If someone is holding you, hold this and pull it back. If if you don't trust yourself and your power, then what you have to do is, again like this, then the free hand which you're having, put it inside and do it. Hold tightly. Again I'll do. You can also try this with your brother or someone. Okay? This is very easy. Nothing. You just have to hold this way, pull it back with all the power. And if you don't trust yourself, just take the free hand, hold it this way, pull it this way. And we see that in a lot of movies, the villain or the attacker pulls the actress, right? Then don't be scared and move back. Just take your one leg forward. Done. Because this elbow is very sharp. If you hit them near the collarbone, I told you it's a very sensitive part. Then rip. So just when you pull it, pulls you, nothing, just one step forward, go and attack. And when you are at very close range, like if the attacker and you are this much close, at any cost, if you are this much close, you have to do nothing. Just like take your both hands front, then pull the back or whatever. If he's taller than you, hip or something, hold it there, then one step forward and knee. Okay? Don't hold on, just here. You have to hold like this and hit near the groin region. That's all. That time he'll fall down. And now we've seen a lot of movies that they hold the neck of the actresses, right? For this, I'm going to teach you a very good and very innovative thing, okay? So the first thing is like, he's holding you. Now you can't do anything. Now your hands are free, right? Hold this hand. No, I'll hold this hand. Then this hand should go inside. Okay, I'm not pushing it. You can do this way. Again, I'll show you. See, one hand here, then the other hand should go inside. And the opposite leg, which is there, just take forward, put him back there, punch. Like, if you'll be on the floor, right, just sit on the attacker, punch, that's it. And next is like, say, if he's holding your neck and you're not able to do that. Another thing is like, if he's holding from one hand, certain times we see scenarios where they hold from a single hand, right? So take this hand, hold it here, near the breast part. Then the other hand here, arm. Then this leg should go here, and this way. It should be fast and elbow. That's all you have to do. So whenever you are about to attack or defend yourself, use your elbows and knees because they are a lot more powerful than your kicks and punches. These are very sharp, right? If you put them, it's a gone case there itself. So again, I'll show you again. Step number 1. Step number 2 is hold the elbow. Okay? Then this hand leg will go this way. Pull him back this hand. And you beat it from this hand or something like that. You can hold and you can put down and also. I'm not going to show you that much. So if you have any doubts or if you want to learn something, you can go to your nearby martial art classes, learn. There are many techniques. And I can call you also to do. But before doing all this stuff, you need to do some pre-workout. You should do some pre-workout. So I'm not calling you on the stage and doing this because later in home you may feel a lot of back pain, leg pain, this pain and all. So I'm avoiding that. There are many techniques like that. I'm just showing you the few basics. Whatever I have seen in movies, I don't see a lot of movies, but when I see movies, I see these scenes where the hero is the villain is holding this hand and all, and hero is like bachao, 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 calling the hero name. But this time we are going to take our own name and we are going to face the attacker. Okay, got it? So these were few techniques. This was all I was about to teach you. And did you all like it?
Yes.
Will you all try it?
Yes.
But don't become so aggressive while doing this, okay? You can do simple thing, holding hands, taking back. You can try it. It's very useful, this trick. You can use it wherever. But the neck and all, you need bit training to do this, the techniques. Okay? But you can try this. Punches and all, you can practice. Easy punches. Someone is coming front, just give a front kick. That's all. You can do. And do you have any doubts or something you want to learn? That's all? Anything? That's all? Did you all like it?
Yes.
I had a lot of ideas, but to execute it, I need more time, and also of my ongoing board exams. I told you, right? Yesterday only I had my physics exam. I had given that and I had started the training. So this much only I could do that much time. And if you want to learn more, you can go to nearby martial art classes, learn, and don't stop thinking that you're a woman. Oh, how can I do martial arts? Right? We have a myth that girl going in boxing ring and wearing shorts, wearing tight t-shirts and doing boxing, it's insecure, right? But most of the women feel this whenever they'll be feeling insecure, like I'm a girl, how can I go and fight with boys and all. And let me tell you one thing, in my whole journey of my boxing, I have never fought it's very rarely I fight with girls. I always fight with boys who are more taller than me and even they are more older than me. And one day when I was fighting with a boy, and suddenly he punched me on my face, and my front tooth, which you are seeing here, is fake teeth. Because he became aggressive because girl is beating him, of course. It's a hurt for their ego. And he gave me a big punch, and the front tooth was gone. But at this time, I also want to thank my parents, who my boxing sir always teases us by saying that you're a girl, you need to save your money for dowry and all. But we all girls would say that, no sir, if someone asks us dowry, we'll beat them there only. So that should be your attitude. So we are going to beat them. So I hope you all liked it. Trust in yourself. Always do. And once again, a happy Women's Day. And remember that the way you are, the way you talk, the way you walk is all beautiful. You don't have to be insecure of what you are, what you do, and what you look like. Okay? And remember that we celebrate Women's Day, a day completely dedicated on you. That means you are so much prioritized in this world. So embrace all your vulnerabilities, everything, all your flaws and everything, and move forward and show the world that women can do everything and anything. Okay, thank you.
She has taught us self-defense techniques. I hope we have to cancel security guard from night shift, right? Everyone knows now how to fight, right? So really inspiring, Patya. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to learn from you. I request Pragyan to come over here. We have a small token of love.
So before that, I would really like to thank Valkia for taking out time from her examinations, and her parents and brother, I'm sure he gets a lot of beatings, but I feel very happy about it. So thank you again for coming. It really is inspiring. I think the team has learned a lot. And then maybe someone will get inspired to go and join a martial arts class also. Keep on doing what you're doing. Really inspiration to all.
Thank you.
Small token of
Thank you. Thank you. All the best for you. Thank you so much.
So I got inspiration when I was in my diploma age. I was like you only. So I thought of I am Akanksha, and she is also doing like the same. So and I saw my parents also were there. Along with as you, your father, your mother, they have came. Every time my mother, my father were also there, and I saw behind they were taking your shoot. So I really remembered like my days only. So thanks a lot, and you are really an inspiration for all of us. And yeah, all the best to you, and grow well, do well. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So at this young age, so you have done so many things, and the confidence you carry, so that is like very good. And kudos to your parents, like whatever people are doing, is like even I have a daughter, so whatever the kids do, we used to appreciate them. So the support from the parents, that really matters a lot, and especially for a girl child. So like you said, so once you had a punch, like then the teeth has gone out, then they could have think something, let us not take that. But that support from the parents, that is like too good. So second one question, so what is the motivation or how you keep up yourself on a day-to-day basis? Like one is like what are the trainings and other things. Other than that, like the mental stability or the moral in you. So what you do for
So
that?
first of all, I think my inspiration are my parents only, because I always see them whenever I go on the stage. I see them sitting there front row, taking my capturing my videos. It's like a very encouragement for me. And when I won the gold medal in national, I saw a very proud smile on my parents, and that one spark, it was like a spark for me. And after that, I felt like this smile I want to see more, and I started doing more and more. And of course, when being a student, it's very difficult to handle studies and even extracurricular activities and all. And I'm a perfectionist. I need 100 out of 100 in each and every subject, and even I want to do good in my extracurricular activities also. For that also, I think I should really thank my parents because all these things makes me a bit feel low. But my mother, she's always there for me to listen. She is open ears. What you have, what you feel, say me. I'll do. I can proudly say that I don't have any friends. The only friend which I have is my mother. And she is only a very backbone support for me. And I think we have a lot of mothers here. I think just trust your kids, always believe in them, and always be there for them as a support. Always listen to them. It's very important to listen. And if I see a lot of my friends who are going into depression, they're like, friends, they're doing some bad things and all. And I realize that how lucky I am. Like, I got this type of supportive parents. So if you are a parent, just listen to your kids. Always be there for them. If you always be there for them, then of course they're on the right track. This is all I want to say. Thank you.
God bless you for many more activities.